name is Vitjitua Ndjiharine and I am a Namibian visual artist, and we are here at the FNCC for the opening of Solarpunk Stories of Sand and Energy exhibition. My vision for a solarpunk future for Namibia is really more suited and rooted within Namibian culture and Namibian tradition, and looking at our landscapes, our culture, our agriculture, and so much more that we already have here that I think are solarpunk. So this was my thinking of the future, is thinking about now. I like to think of my practice as something that experiments with historical narratives, archival material, oral histories, and this kind of thing. And I'm always interested in looking at this content to think about how we think about ourselves and how we think about history, how history is told, how knowledge is produced. So these are the topics that I explore on a day-to-day in my practice. And I wanted to think again, going back to those oral traditions and connecting those oral traditions to the land and thinking about how does this connect to the theme of solarpunk. So that's the approach that I came in to this project with. The role of community and community engagement is a big part of my work. I also do a lot of historical and artistic research on the different topics that I explore, or the different cultural elements that I explore within my work. And also, just coming from the Ovaherero culture and Ovaherero tradition, this is something that is really personal to me, so I always try to make sure to include these community perspectives. I'm sure there's also a generation of artists who came before us who have been representing Namibia and telling Namibian stories. But I think what is interesting about this time is that we are telling Namibian stories from this decolonial perspective, which a lot of us are kind of coming into awareness of just how much our own personal narratives and our histories have been impacted and influenced by colonial narratives, and what that means to each and every single one of us. So it just adds all these different layers to the Namibian story, that it's not just this monolithic story, but that it's made up of all of these different perspectives. And I think that's really what we're doing individually and collectively on the global stage as artists. If I was to speak to the people in power about Namibian arts, I would say is take Namibian arts seriously. Namibian artists are doing amazing things on the global stage and they are being seen. So yeah, I would say take it seriously. There's a lot of talent here, there's a lot of stories to tell, and we just need to invest more and more into the scene.